Welcome to CEM Institute. I'm Iklas, an English learning mentor, and today we are going to strengthen your core so you can reach English mastery. At CEM Institute, we believe one simple truth. English is not about memorizing rules or words. English is about understanding, listening, and using the language naturally. Today's message is very important, especially for beginners and intermediate learners. If you feel that you have studied English for years but still cannot speak confidently, this video is for you. Let me say it clearly. Stop memorizing vocabulary. Yes, stop memorizing vocabulary. For many years, most English learners have followed the same path. They buy vocabulary books, they download word lists, they try to memorize 10, 20, sometimes even 50 words every single day. They work very hard. They are sincere, but after months and even after years, they feel the same. They cannot speak English smoothly. They feel nervous when someone talks to them in English. They know many meanings, but they cannot form sentences. This creates frustration, and slowly they start believing that English is not for them. But this belief is wrong. The problem is not you. The problem is the method. At CEM Institute, we focus on core English mastery. Core means foundation. It means learning English the way the brain actually learns language. Let me ask you a simple question. How many English words do you already know? Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. But when you want to speak, you stop, you think, you translate, and you lose confidence. This happens because memorizing vocabulary teaches meanings, not usage. When you memorize a word from a list, your brain stores it without life, without emotion, and without situation. For example, you memorize the word opportunity. You know the meaning, but when you want to speak, you don't know how to use it naturally, so your mind freezes. This is not a lack of intelligence, this is how the human brain works. Our brain does not like isolated information. Our brain loves stories. Our brain loves situations. Our brain loves meaning. That is why you remember movie scenes even after many years. That is why you remember emotional moments from childhood, but you forget vocabulary lists very quickly. Let me share a simple story. There was a learner who studied English for many years. Every day he memorized new words. He was proud of his vocabulary. One day, a foreign visitor came to his workplace. The visitor smiled and said, "Nice to meet you." The learner smiled back, but no words came out. He knew the words, but he could not respond. Why? Because he learned English like a subject, not like a skill. English is a skill, and skills are not memorized. Skills are practiced. You don't memorize how to ride a bicycle. You practice. You fall. You try again. You don't memorize how to swim. You enter the water. You move. You learn. English works the same way. You do not need thousands of words to speak English. You need common words used again and again in real situations. Most daily conversations use simple English, not big words, not complex vocabulary. At CEM Institute, we teach learners to stop chasing words and start building habits. Instead of memorizing vocabulary, learn words through context. Context means situation. Context means story. Context means real-life use. For example, instead of memorizing the word afraid, listen to this sentence. She was afraid to speak English in front of others. Now the word is alive. Now it has emotion. Now your brain understands it naturally. This is how children learn language. Children do not memorize vocabulary books. They listen, they watch, they repeat, they make mistakes, and slowly language becomes natural. You can learn English the same way. Read simple stories, Listen to short conversations. Watch videos with easy English. Do not pause every sentence to check the dictionary. Try to understand the idea, not every single word. When you hear a word many times in different situations, your brain learns it automatically. This is natural learning. Learn fewer words, but learn them deeply. Use them in sentences. Speak them out loud. Repeat them again and again. Repetition with meaning is powerful. Memorization without meaning is useless. Another important point: do not translate everything from your mother language. Translation makes English slow and painful. When you learn through listening and stories, you slowly start thinking in English. This takes time, and that is okay. English is not about speed. English is about consistency. 10 minutes of focused listening every day is better than 2 hours of memorizing vocabulary once a week. At CEM Institute, our goal is simple. We want to help you build confidence. We want to help you enjoy English. We want to help you speak without fear. Remember this: English is not about talent. English is about habit. If you build the habit of listening, using, and practicing English daily, your confidence will grow naturally. So today, make one clear decision. Stop memorizing vocabulary. Start learning English naturally through stories, through listening, through daily practice. Trust the process. Be patient with yourself. Thank you for listening. Learn, listen, and grow with CEM Institute.